Let me ask you this. You've used the word truth.
Yes.
And over the last couple of decades, we have gone from moral absolutes to relative morality.
Oh.
So you mentioned hope and change.
Yeah.
Truth itself means many different things to many different people. So I'm going to ask you, you've mentioned conservative values, that you are a conservative. So I'm going to ask you, what are those values so that people, as badly as I don't want to say, what is your truth?
Yeah.
But what are your conservative values? Can you enumerate some of them? Because I think...
Conservative values, political, conservative values, social, which one?
Let's start off with the political and then go to the social, because they do all play a role.
Absolutely.
Because government's purpose oftentimes is creating laws which become the public morality. So,
Correct.
and the way that laws are made are politically oriented.
Correct.
Or in a politically oriented manner. So you cannot disassociate the two. As much as some liberals say, put your morals aside, you have to decide laws for the common good.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, I don't believe it, and I get the sense
and
that
that's why we're in the problem we're in right now, because of moral relativism. Look, the left would sometimes have you believe 1 + 1 is 3. We all know 1 + 1 is 2. Okay? That level of truth is universal. That's kind of like hardwiring. I believe we're hardwired for the truth. I really do. And I believe our God is our hardwiring. Okay? That's what my conservatism. I believe in God, and I believe that He's bigger and better than us, and I think we can never aspire to be God, although the government would love to try. He is what we're hardwired to. When we get away from the hardwiring, we're in trouble, because now we have left the direct connection that allows us to discover the universal truth. Universal truth is that people thrive. They don't survive. They thrive under liberty. Liberty meaning that they're allowed to have a large say in their destiny. They're allowed to go out and do what they want to do with their life, precluding hurting somebody else into the extreme. Okay? That's liberty. We all know, I believe, that that's hardwired. That's why our founders talked about it. Life, pursuit of happiness. Not the pursuit of happiness. Not that government's going to come in and make you happy, right? So conservatism, at its basis, I believe, is this hardwiring. And the hardwire is really important to maintain, even though the left and everybody else would like to wash you aside, saying, well, that's your reality and that's your morality. The sky is blue. It is not, yellow. Let us not repaint the sky in trying to make sure that our, quote, truth is universal. It's blue. And it's blue on most days. The sky's blue. So that's a universal truth. People thrive under liberty. That's a universal truth. Whenever we have seen governments become persecutory toward their people, becoming overwhelming and dominating the people suffer. We have many, many thousands of years of history. That's a truth. Those are the truths that you can't touch. Now the other stuff, the social stuff, like abortion and all those things, to me are absolutely an essential truth. I don't know how much I want my government yay or naying it. I think the people should yay or nay whatever that social restraint is going to be as far as abortion goes. I do believe it's hardwired. And I think we get into trouble when we start deciding who's going to live and who's going to die. Euthanasia. How old does mom have to be before she becomes so impaired that, she's just better off to take that pill? Big problem. What does your hardwiring tell you? Most people vote against gay marriage. Every time it's been on a referendum, they vote. Now, how does that happen? That it happens every time you give the vote to the people and they vote it out. Does that mean we're homophobes? No, it doesn't mean we're homophobes. I'm from the entertainment business. Come on, now let us be real, right? I have great friends that have that lifestyle, and I'm not going to choose for them what their lifestyle is. However, does the minority get to reset what the majority believes? Not in a republic. So you see the social issue, most people believe in one man and one woman. And when they go in and they shut the curtain in private, unanimously, it has beaten. The only time it's been overturned is when the judicial courts came in because they knew better. Didn't work. It doesn't work. When you give people the ability and the freedom and the courage to stand on what they know to be true, especially Americans, I do believe that you have a much higher percentage of changing that voting record. But as long as there's all this flailing around and everybody's fighting with everybody, I can disagree with Republicans, and I do frequently.
Join the club.
Yeah, frequently. You know what? Take those names. I wish we could just erase them, Democrat and Republicans. They mean nothing anymore. Nothing. Who knows? You could have a conservative Democrat, and you could have a rabid, liberal Republican. It means nothing. We should just scrap them from our talk. If we're conservative, scrap them from our talk. Stop talking Democrat. Start talking truth.
Grok TV.